Hey everybody, it's Nick here in podcast editing land. Just recording an intro because we forgot to do it when we recorded the episode. We had a lot of technical issues, but the episode is still good. The sound quality is a little shaky, but everything in the episode, top notch. We had a special guest, and we watched Little Shop of Horrors, which is a great movie. Sorry about the quality of the show, but it's still good anyway. Enjoy.
Might as well. Yeah. We're keeping it real, folks.
Just keep everybody suffering.
Welcome to my nightmare.
Yes.
Yeah.
If only we were as cool as Alice Cooper.
We are not worthy. Anyway.
You were trying to guess who I played in Little Shop of Horrors for the fourth time.
I was. Were you Seymour?
No.
Who were
Do you? Want
you?
me to tell you? Mr. Mushnick.
Ooh.
I played it as a man, and I wore a fat suit. Dying by plant was very fun, also.
Mustache and everything?
Oh, yeah. And I had the last night I did like a little Walt Disney mustache, but then everyone was like, it looks Hitlery, and so I had to change it again.
A little. It is a little.
It looks a little Hitlery.
Funny.
Weird,
how,
yeah.
That's
So
weird.
strange.
Listen, don't come from Walt. Don't come for Walt.
Yeah.
Don't come for
The
Papa.
notorious racist? Don't come
No,
for...
it's not true. He was just an alcoholic.
Who hated races that weren't white.
No, it's not true. Debunked. He actually gave many jobs to people who were not usually hired.
What was the Robot Chicken skit? He moved it to Florida so he could be close to his food source.
Yeah.
Cuban children.
Oh my god. I do not think I've seen that one, but I will have to.
Where his head comes back on a
robot.
Yeah. To get Elian Gonzalez. That's how old this was.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, yeah.
I forgot about that kid. The Raft kid.
Mm-hmm. The Raft kid. Hey, Rafty.
Fucking Rafty.
I remember learning about that in school, and they were like, yeah, that's what they were talking about, was the Raft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second grade. I didn't really grasp it.
Oh my god. So this has been a train wreck, folks.
Yeah.
We are very sorry that everything has gone to shit. Normally, everything runs pretty fucking smooth.
Yeah.
Speaking of racism before, this is like the racist part of the movie.
No, we're not. It's not like we're talking about a subject or anything.
Sorry.
I forgot. It's gone.
It's gone.
Oh, I was going to say, technically, yeah, we're pretty,
No, we are always off the rails.
Content-wise, we're scraping that barrel, as we've could become to known as bottom of the barrel.
Technically.
Technically, we got our shit together.
Yeah.
Today, not so much.
It's just because we moved everything, and there's probably a fucking loose wire somewhere, or something is out of range.
We had extra wires when we were done.
Yeah, maybe just one.
We had the weird antenna thing that we didn't know what it was doing or what it belonged to. Or
you know what?
It was important.
Maybe we should plug that back into something.
I think it is. I think it's plugged into the computer. I think that's how this computer is getting Wi-Fi.
That could be.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Because that was not plugged into the new computer.
Yeah. So.
I hate everything. I already said this is not a karaoke show. So, Little Shop of Horrors. We were talking about, before we got rudely interrupted by technical issues, we were talking about how much we watched this movie as children.
Yes.
Oh, yes, that is where we left off.
Yeah.
Good job. Good railing it in.
Yeah. So, I think I was saying, I had seen it a few times, because it would be on TV quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I more watched the cartoon. I've never seen the old movie. What was it, 1960?
I did watch
Neither
it.
have I, yeah.
The Roger Corman
Yeah,
one.
it's Roger Corman.
It's very fucking weird.
This is very fucking weird.
I think Rowan
it's weird.
commented on our Facebook page today. She said, it's kind of racist, and, it's also a comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Roger
this is a comedy,
Corman,
too.
Everyone.
That is Roger Corman.
Yeah.
His movies are just fucking out there.
which makes them good. I'm not opposed to watching the new one. I almost watched it for this, just as a reference point. Yeah. But I just didn't have the ambition, I guess.
Yeah.
I will say, as somebody who is very familiar with the Broadway show, because, born and bred theater geek, it's pretty similar. There's very few things that were cut from this that were in the like everything that was cut made sense to cut, and they added songs which are way fucking better than some of the songs that they cut from the musical.
Yeah.
Like Mean Green Mother is a great fucking song.
Yeah. Some Fun Now is only from the movie too, right?
But it has parts of the You Never Know song in it from the Broadway one, but they've just made it better and more fun. So.
Yeah. But they changed the whole ending of this.
We will talk of it. That was I had to watch the other one because.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because they did do a cut.
That alternate ending, so their original ending that they had, that's what the play is like.
Yeah.
It's like everybody fucking dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically Audrey takes over the world. She kills Audrey she kills Seymour.
Not the blonde girl getting beat by her boyfriend, the plant.
And we went to see this at the Madison like a couple of years ago.
And they showed the original.
And like out of nowhere, I'm like, I don't remember.
I'm like, she doesn't die in the movie. And then I was like, oh.
And so we
it's drastically different.
They sprang the original ending on us, which was awesome. Like, it's a much better ending.
I've never actually seen it.
Oh, we can throw it up on YouTube.
You're going to have to throw it up. It's so fucking cool. But we couldn't find the whole thing where, like, from where the part where she gets chomped by the plant and then she dies. And then he's like, oh, Audrey, and, like, sad. And then the other guy comes, like, the one that shows up in this, and he's like, hey, we want to put Audrey 2 in everybody's house. And Seymour's like, no, don't fucking do that.
That's Jim Belushi.
Yeah. Oh, well, I meant, I don't know. I knew that.
The lesser Belushi.
But I didn't know his character. I forget the name of the character. Was the point?
Yeah.
Like Patrick something. I forget.
I love all the cameos that are in this.
Oh my God, John Candy. I forgot John Candy was in it.
Yeah.
There are some fucking legends in this movie.
Yeah.
You have Bill Murray. Like, come on, Steve Martin.
Steals
this movie.
Yeah.
Even though he's a small part.
I mean, not really.
Oh, I wanted to be the dentist too.
He's in like a third of the movie.
Scenes.
Steve Martin?
Yeah, he's in like 3 scenes if you think about it. He's in his intro, the dentist scene.
He's got a bigger part in the play.
Yeah.
Because they cut his other songs.
He's in the alleyway with Seymour when he's talking, and then he's in the dentist's office with Seymour when he kills him. Or when he dies. Seymour technically doesn't kill him.
does not kill him.
Yeah. He kills him through
an
action.
He chops him up after. But
I cut him up, but he was already dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite song.
Yeah.
I say that about like 5 songs in this movie, though.
I think you've said it already. Twice.
Yeah. I can listen to that dentist song like anytime, anywhere. I love that song.
It's one of the only musicals I can get my husband to get behind. So
and it will be stuck in my head now for the next week.
It came back to Broadway. I'm kind of curious to go see it.
My thing with musicals is like very touch and go. Because there are ones that I love.
Repo?
Subject matter is cool. Like, the movie is cool. The music never stuck with me. Like, I don't give a shit about it.
Is that even a Zydrate song?
No.
It's so fun.
Not really.
Love it.
But, like, you show me a Rocky Horror, I'm fucking all over that. You don't like Rocky Horror? We talked about this.
We have talked about it. I was forced to
I'm also kind of on Rocky Horror, although the Shadowcasts are very fun.
Forced to do a production of the Time Warp in summer camp one year. And
can I get video of that? I want to see that shit.
Thankfully.
You probably look so happy. You're probably thrilled to be doing it. You were doing your jumps to the left and your steps to the right.
Fucking kill me.
Put your hands on your hips.
Yeah. No, I will not. I refuse.
I will not.
Yeah.
But how can you like not love Meatloaf's performance in that
That's
movie?
my favorite part of that movie, actually.
Come on.
If I ever was in Rocky Horror, that's the part I would want to be.
I think it's a Rick and Morty type of situation for me where the fans are ruining it for me.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that.
The Shadowcasts are really fucking fun, though.
There are people that make Rocky Horror their lifestyle.
Yeah.
And it's not meant to be. It's meant to be a thing that you enjoy. But I don't really find those people to be that annoying. Like, Rick and Morty fans? No, dog.
Yeah. You don't get it because you're not smart enough. That's why.
Yeah, I'm not smart enough to get dick and fart jokes and belches. Yeah, that's in a science fiction setting.
There we go.
Fuck.
Much better.
Did you force that out on Mike?
No, it was a jalapeno burp. You forget that I'm drinking just jalapeno and tequila.
Anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Special effects.
Oh god.
Fucking
amazing.
5 degrees to the right on the camera. Can you do that?
Oh yeah, because Nick's a
who's
little
right?
cut off.
Yeah, it's just a hair. No, towards you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's Blair Witch
Donna's gonna
Project.
start
that?
barking now
That's
for the
beautiful.
cherry on the fucking Chaos Sunday.
He didn't
No,
bark.
No.
He didn't bark.
He was
went,
warming up.
Yeah, I
He
heard
went-
him stretching and yawning. Yeah.
This is really getting into it.
He's itching. He's not trying to bark.
I love the special effects in this movie. Everything is real.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yes, that is one thing I really enjoy about it too. And of course, I love a good puppet and a good animatronic, and this movie has both.
I love the guy in the Da Vinci flying machine.
Yeah. Oh my god, and he's just so happy too. He's just sitting there like la la la.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's just so happy, dude. This lady's ass and Audrey too is like, I'm gonna eat that.
That's a lot of white lady ass.
Yeah. ass. Wah, wah, wah.
But yeah, no, the plant looks
everything's
amazing.
puppets,
like-
yeah.
Yeah, I mean
And
that's
there's
one
a
thing
reason it looks amazing. We'll get into that in the trivia.
Yeah.
All right.
I was just looking up stuff about it before I came down for podcast time.
Oh, stealing my fucking
Oh,
thunder?
okay,
Is that what
I'll
you're
let you do it. But
Yeah.
one thing I have to say is that's one thing that I love about the Broadway productions too. Is just like the puppetry of it all,
Yeah.
and like just watching, because a lot of theaters we made our own. Audrey too, like the theater that I worked at for it. And it was like pool noodles. It's just like crazy how that shit comes together.
Yeah.
It was like pool noodles and like a whole mechanism, and like the guy operating it had to like be half in it, like, which I think is how they do it in the Broadway show too.
I would
Like, with
assume, yeah.
This one has so many layers though, because you have the mouth part, and then you have like the vines part.
Yeah.
And the little lips, his little lips.
The
That's my
actual
favorite part.
the lips moving.
When he goes.
Yeah.
Well, even when it's talking, the lips are like articulating.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's really, really fucking good.
I said this to Chris when we were watching it too. The part that scared the shit out of me as a child is when he goes and picks up the fucking phone. And, like, the way that he puts the little quarter in, and he's like, and then he's, like, waves at her from across the street. That shit scared me.
I love the little stupid things like that.
Yeah.
Like, you see the
And when
vines, put the quarter into the payphone.
And then when he tries to get the money back.
Checks
at the end.
the return to see if he gets money
It's
back.
so, just, like, little fucking things like that is what makes this movie so good.
And, like, it really is a pretty dark movie, but it's got so much, like, whimsy and charisma that you don't really notice how dark it is until you really, like, examine it.
It's such a weird concept, too. It's, like, very campy.
Really, like, I'm putting that on, like, the shoulders of Rick Moranis. Like, he is so likable, like, that he is selling, like, he's doing these horrible things, but still, like, he's a likable schlub. Like,
it's equal parts Rick Moranis and Frank Oz's eye in it, I think.
Yeah. I can.
And I will say, I know Frank Oz really wanted to keep the essence of the Broadway, which is why they went with that original ending. But yeah, no, it's just crazy how they took something so like crazy and campy and they made it something. And
it's still crazy and campy. Like on film,
it is. I mean, they're from outer space. Like that's fucking
silly.
weird.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sam. The other thing I want to say is that they never. One thing that I always admire about the story of this is that her abuse is not that's not a joke. Like, they don't make that the butt of the joke.
No.
Like, at all.
Well, yeah, because, like, there's
like,
so
he
many,
himself is a joke.
There are so many other things that they can make fun of that they need, going back to, like, there are a lot of dark moments in this, and she is a victim of domestic violence.
And her circumstances, really, because she lives in a shithole.
The scene where it's the three of them in the alleyway talking, when Oren, like, first shows up, and, like, he's talking to Seymour, and when she's like, I forget what she says, but he's like, nobody asked you. Like, the fucking terror, like, in her eyes.
He says, like, what's his name?
Oh, yeah,
like,
my boyfriend, Oren Scrivello, and he's like,
did you ask?
What? Like,
yeah.
But he does it a couple times, like, hey, you're pretty talkative tonight, like, and, like, the reaction of, like, her, like, she's just fucking terrified, like, she really sells that.
Yep.
Well, and she thinks she doesn't deserve better, too. That's, like, a big plot of the story, so it's like, poor fucking Audrey. Yeah. She's just a sweet little bean. I like when she's like, when she talks about her job at the gutter.
Yeah.
And she's like, I wear cheap and tasteless outfits, not nice ones like this.
I cannot stand to listen to her fucking talking.
I love her.
That's the only thing that I really, like, don't
That's
enjoy.
how she played it in the original Broadway. That's why she's playing this role.
Yeah.
And this is what she brought to it, is that Audrey voice. It's her.
It's so bad.
I understand
what she's doing. She's doing throwback, you know, like.
But I wish it was more of like a Harley Quinn like type of accent, like that 40s like mobster girl.
Well, now if you watch it, like if you watch other productions of it, that's kind of what it's morphed into by now. Like Carrie Butler's version of it is very Harley Quinn sounding.
It just doesn't need to be so high pitched and squeaky.
But what's crazy is her voice gets like she has like this mix in her voice where she gets like like throaty too, and like you don't expect it.
It's 100% not her real voice.
Yeah,
like you
see her in those notes. I'm like, get it, Ellen Greene. Yeah,
but when oh my god, when she's singing "Suddenly Seymour" and it's
she's just cutting loose. Yeah,
no, it is not "Suddenly Seymour." It's "Suddenly Seymour."
Suddenly Seymour.
It's a lot.
Yeah, she's not my favorite, but like I appreciate her for what she is. I love this puppy also.
I mean she brought a lot of great stuff to that role. Just the voice is not one of those things. It's just not. It's. I think it's because it's so obviously not her real voice.
Yeah.
She must have heard her voice doing that too. Like it's crazy to me how she could sing still. You know what cracks me up too? In the beginning where he says that he named the plant after her and she does a little squeal. She's like, ah!
Yeah. Yeah.
I like crack up every time. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I love her.
The solid
and
blue.
she caresses the toaster.
The solid blue eyeshadow.
Oh, yeah, for the whole fucking movie. Like, when he was like, you got a shiner, I was like, I thought she just got more blue eyeshadow under her eyeball.
That's what Seymour goes. Oh, did you change your makeup?
Yeah.
Oh, Seymour, he's such a dick.
Yeah. Oh, look, a Tupperware party.
But yeah, you figure... when I think of the role of Seymour, I think of Rick Moranis. So it's like it's crazy that like somebody else did that role before him.
Yeah.
Like that's weird to think about.
He's so perfect at it. Like
he's
just awesome.
He's just a perfect human being. Like Rick Moranis is so cute.
He's like S tier human.
Yeah.
Like
love him.
Like I have kids now. I'm going to retire from acting.
Peace out, motherfucker.
Raise my kids.
His wife died. Like he's like,
he was like, I have to take care of my kids.
Yeah, he easily could have just been like, okay, well, I'll just hire like people.
A nanny.
He's like, nope, I'm done. Like,
we love.
And I mean, he made his money by the time he stopped acting.
Yeah.
So
I love this Howdy Doody puppet too in this scene.
Yeah. It's so weird that the kids look exactly like them.
Yeah, no, that was really good casting. I thought that too when I watched it. Her outfits are also like fucking top tier this entire movie. Like her little Audrey like slutty outfits and also like these 50s outfits. Like just she's got a great wardrobe. Yeah.
Better Homes and Gardens.
Magazine.
Okay, so we've talked about actors we like in this. All of them.
Vincent Gardenia, man.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Yeah, another fine tune. We also don't have a timer to tell like how long we've been talking.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, it matters.
It doesn't matter.
It matters. It matters.
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter.
1824, according to my phone.
But yours is behind. It's 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Reality.
Okay, well,
but we're getting there. We're getting there. It almost feels right.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the special effects. They're really, really good. Like I said, like one of the only things that I really don't like is her voice. It's not her performance.
No,
the acting is great. Just that voice is like nails on a chalkboard.
They did a Broadway revival of this recently where the girl doesn't do the voice, and it's weird as shit. Like I will tell you that. I think Jake Gyllenhaal was Seymour in that, and I'm like, you're too fucking hot to be Seymour.
That's
Get out.
Weird.
Get out. They do that all the time. It's like you're too hot to be Seymour. Get the fuck out.
But like, why would? I guess he just likes the source material.
I love when the urchins are wearing stuff with like the tassels.
They are not urchins.
That's what they're called.
They're
That's their part.
Greek chorus. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's their role. Is called the street urchins.
No.
Yes. In the play.
When they're not in like the
This is the chorus.
When they're not singing.
They are, but that's their.
When they're singing, they're the Greek chorus.
That's the name of their part, though. Is the urchins? Like that's what it is cast as. Yes, they are Greek chorus, but.
Yep.
I'm telling you the truth. That's what they are in the script.
But they are representative.
Yes, they are representative of a Greek chorus.
They are.
Yes, correct.
Damn, Gina!
But yeah, I was going to say, when they're wearing these outfits with like the little tassels and they're doing like their shimmy moves, it's like epic.
Yeah, they're doing their Tina Turner shit.
Yeah, they are.
Awesome.
They've got great outfits this whole movie, too.
Yeah.
Look at little Audrey. She's like, yum, yum, yum. I eat the bloods.
I know it's like, it's old hat for us to talk about this at this point, but like, there's points in this where I'm like, did Tom Waits write this fucking song?
That would be amazing.
Can you imagine?
Holy
Tom Waits
shit
covers
balls.
Little Shop of Horrors.
I'm terrified right now.
Yeah, that's scary. One time the first time I ever heard a Tom Waits song, Chris played it for me, and I was like, why are you making me listen to sad carnival clown music?
Have you listened to the Black Rider?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I don't like clowns, sir.
That's the thing, is like, okay, so early...
Can I move this? It's like...
Yeah. Throw it.
Don't put it down there.
No, okay.
Oh, the dog will have it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he likes to eat that shit.
Early Tom Waits is very much like really early Tom Waits is like almost croonery. Yeah, it turns off every now and then.
Okay.
It's dying.
Yeah.
Early Tom Waits is almost like crooner music. And then he gets into like his bluesy, jazzy stuff, and then
he just grizzled old man.
Eventually, his music sounds like a carnival for ghosts as the world is dying.
Yeah, gotta ride.
Yeah.
This outfit of Audrey's also, she's got like roses in her titties.
Yeah.
Good job.
She is dressed like a rose.
She's the rose of my heart. Also, like, what the fuck is this flower arrangement? She put like
really bad.
Yeah.
Like
really
5
bad.
lilies in there.
And then
she's
glues
like,
glitter to it.
Yeah, I know. I was like, that can't be good for the flowers. That was my thought,
I'm
literally.
pretty sure they're going to die.
Glitter.
Yeah.
It's just throwing it.
Yeah, the way she throws it, too. Yeah.
Fuck that.
I love it.
If somebody in my family died, and I said, I need a flower arrangement, and that's what showed up.
And it's late on top of that because you didn't do it, remember?
Yeah.
So the Shivas, they're our most important client.
Yeah. I would be fucking aggravated.
Yeah, and Mushnick's like, oh, great, it's ready. Let me go take it now. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of their arrangements are really ugly. Like, if you look in the back, like, all of that shit.
Yeah, what do you mean? They were
She's not great.
Thrown together in about
She's very
5
pretty,
minutes.
but not great at flowers.
I don't think she's that pretty.
Oh.
So her neck is like 1.5 miles long.
Yeah.
Or she
Like a
does.
giraffe.
You Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, be nice. I love Ellen Greene.
You can. That's
She's
fine.
a cutie.
That's fine.
But it doesn't matter because she thinks Seymour is a cutie too.
Cutie patootie. Seymour is cutie patootie.
One other thing too that like made me kind of sad is when she's singing Suddenly Seymour and she says the line about Seymour being a cutie.
Yeah.
In the play, she's singing it to the girls.
Yeah.
And when she says that, they giggle. And then she's like, if not, he's got inner beauty. Like, so it's like, that's kind of lost in this because she sang it.
Song.
Oh, look at his hair blowing in the breeze.
I love when he gets off the motorcycle.
All of that fake hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's so fucking, look at this obvious green screen also.
Yeah.
It's right here.
It's real bad.
He jumps off of it
Yeah.
and then it
Yeah,
breaks.
it just keeps going.
And that happens like 2 more times during this movie.
When she gets on his motorcycle also, did you notice she can't sit on it normal?
Sits side saddle.
Because
yeah.
her dress is too fucking tight.
Yeah.
I was like, she would die, but okay.
It's ridiculous.
Look at this.
I fucking love Bill Murray in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that, too.
One nurse right in the face. Like, I love that.
I think I was saying to Chris too at the end when like the plants, like in the alternate ending when the plants take over the world.
Yeah.
It would be great if like one of the plants had the Bill Murray character and like was slamming him and he's like, oh yeah, candy bar, candy bar,
Candy bar.
This
All
poor
right.
kid.
I am your dentist. I fucking love this song.
You guys ready for some IMDb trivia?
We gotta do some ratings.
Oh, that's right, we do.
Yeah. This show is way off. the
My
fucking
bad.
rails. Yeah.
I don't
Holy
know how things
shit.
work.
That's because you don't listen to the show.
Yeah.
I listen sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
I listen when Michelle tells me to talk about.
There it is.
Can I just say, it is 10 times funnier that we're not in control of the sound effects. Like,
This
You're
shot from
welcome.
inside the mouth too. Love
Yeah,
it.
I love this. He's got the giant fucking tools though too.
I love any shots inside Audrey Chu's mouth too, with
Yeah.
all the little planty.
I also like to give shots.
Mama.
That have Audrey too.
Ka-chow.
oh, man.
All right. Okay, I'll start. 8.5.
Yeah, I could get on board with that, man. Like, I have, famously not a musicals person, but again, like, I have seen this so many times since I was a kid. Like, I
It's
love
just
this
quality
movie.
and
Yeah.
it's fun.
I have heard these songs 1,000 times, and I still love hearing them, to this day. Yeah, I'll go 8.5 also. It's yeah. Yeah. What do you think, babe?
Probably like an 8.5 or a 9 for me.
Well, you got to pick one.
I'll go 9.
Now spit.
Yeah, I liked that transition too with the spit and then him throwing them. Yeah, it's a good movie. Just a solid 10 out of 10. Yeah.
10 out of 10.
I'll do 10 out of 10.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Is this where he shows up? Yeah, I love this too. Where the fucking motorcycle just flies down.
Oh yeah. He lands it.
We laughed out loud at that this morning.
He's laughing like a mile away.
Yeah.
Yeah, very Joker.
Yeah.
It just yeet.
And it just stops. He doesn't
really
guide it in
admire
for a landing. He just boom.
Is he wearing leather pants? I want to. No, they're just
No,
like
it's black jeans, I think.
I admire his commitment to those tight ass jeans. Good job, Steve Martin.
I mean, if I was shaped like Steve Martin, I would also wear skin tight black jeans.
Dress like this every day.
Fucking hell. All right, are we now ready for some IMDb trivia?
Oh yeah, I think
there were like 101 trivia facts on IMDb, and normally I do this from my computer at home.
You were texting about that today.
Yeah, it's really easy because I just copy and paste over one screen to another. Doing it on your phone is a pain in the dick.
And reads them to you in a natural human voice.
But
that's right. For the first time ever, the entire web becomes listenable. All in one place.
Okay. You can browse articles from topics that you choose and start playing. Stop scrolling and start listening to the web.
You can follow any topic as specific as you like, from sports, tech, business, science, Bitcoin, or even the Cardassians from Star Trek. It will find you the latest articles and read them to you aloud.
It gets Star Trek specific. You can get right down to it.
Yep.
They even have podcasts as well, believe it or not. You can explore trending podcasts from over 80 different countries. I will let you in on a little bit of a secret. You're going to find the Big Dumb Monsters podcast there as well. I actually have been using this. I've been using Newsly to actually listen to the podcast lately.
Have you really?
Yes, I have. Believe it or not, I have. They even have digital radio at Newsly.
You can download and use Newsly for free now at www.newsly.me and use the promo code DUMBM, and you will get a 1-month free premium subscription.
So check them out. Head over to newsly.me and tell them, you know what? Tell them the Big Dumb Monster sent you.
Yeah, do the thing.
And now, back to the trivia.
Bill Murray's scene in the waiting room was filmed as scripted, but there was virtually no written dialogue when his character got into the dentist chair, except for ecstatic cries of pleasure. Over the course of 2 days that he filmed, Murray kept riffing various ad-libs, which presented a challenge for the editor to assemble a coherent version of the scene.
It doesn't need to be coherent. It's fine.
It really doesn't. None of it makes sense other than he's...
Candy bar!
Yeah,
he's just a masochist.
He's a masochist, yeah.
He's equally as masochistic as Steve Martin is sadistic.
He's more.
Yeah.
Because he quits on him.
That's true. Get out!
Yeah.
Sicko.
Sicko, yeah. I love that she pushes his fucking motorcycle to get it out.
Yeah, the way she has to sit on it. That dress is iconic. That leopard. We love it.
Yeah.
When people dress up,
there are definitely things I like about her wardrobe.
Her shoes too. I love how she dresses up for work. She's like, I'm so classy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're getting to be like, you know, top tier hot shit. So.
Yeah.
Gotta dress nice. Okay. The puppeteers who designed and operated Audrey 2 were veterans of the Jim Henson Company, which is why it's so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
One of the operators was Brian Henson.
Yep.
Oh, no shit.
That I did know.
I don't think I have it in this trivia, but did you know that the kid with the headgear is Brian Henson's kid?
Yep. That I read.
Fuck you,
I read
then.
it today. That's why.
That's
I didn't know
another-
for today.
Okay. I see.
Great part of that Bill Murray scene. Tell me what he did. What did he do?
That's when he's sitting in the chair,
Yeah.
like so
He's
excited.
like, oh yeah, all hyped
So
up.
excited.
He's
Like a
perched
little
on the
goblin.
Little pain goblin. Yeah.
Look, I love it when it wilts. The little leaves.
Yeah. It's like Audrey 2 looks so depressed when it's like,
It just wants
you know,
blood. Like that's
not full of blood. Yeah.
She's not asking for too much. She just wants the blood.
That is too much. That's too much.
Who's the voice of Audrey too? Do you have that in your?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Again, if you listen to the show, you know we have a whole segment
I do know that
dedicated to exploring
I
the
don't wanna-
actors of the movie.
You would know not to step on Nick's toes because I learned that on my first episode of American Werewolf in London.
Yeah.
This is his part.
Mine. Yes.
Well, I asked Chris
Also,
if I had homework.
Duh, it's the voice of Mother Brain from
Yeah.
Captain NES.
I'm too old. I'm too young.
You
for
are,
that.
yeah, you are a fucking child. The dentist's office was originally more grungy and blood splattered, but those details did not go over well with the test audiences, and the set was cleaned up and scenes were reshot for the final film, which I think is fair.
Yeah,
like I understand what they're going for with a dirty, like this is like a fucking dungeon because he's a torturer, kind of thing. But if you go in and it's like a clean office and then he's like a
This terrifying,
terrifying sadist, then that makes it stand out more.
Yeah.
He could have his rusty tools, though.
This is an
Oh, the
antique.
drill,
It's an
yeah.
antique.
It's slow, dull. Let's see. The dental tools used in Oren's office during the Bill Murray's famous scene would again appear in Batman from 1989. They're the tools used on Jack Nicholson's Joker after he fell into the chemicals.
No shit.
That's crazy.
Coincidentally, Little Shop of Horrors from 1960 was Jack Nicholson's first movie role in which he played the masochistic patient.
Man, that is another masterpiece of a movie also.
Batman?
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Mirror.
So I guess that masochistic patient thing is like directly from the original and not because that's not in the play. So that's cool that they kept that in there for this.
Oh, that's not in the play?
No, I don't think so.
No shit. I've never seen the play. I
You should have seen it when I did it. It was great. No, actually, it actually was fucking terrible. I didn't let anybody come.
All right, fine. Let's see what else here we got. The shot pulling away from Audrey after the song "Somewhere That's Green" was so long that it required 2 cranes, one placed on top of the other, to pull it off. The camera actually shifts a little when one crane stops and the other takes over. I cannot imagine, like, visualizing, like, I need this shot to go so fucking long that I need 2 cranes.
I need a second crane for this. Like, how did we get the balls to ask for that?
Right? Oh, you'll find out where they got the balls pretty soon.
All
right. Wardrobe and props were obtained from New York's thrift shops in order to attain the period realism.
All right.
The most difficult items to find were the garbage cans. So set decorator Tessa Davies drove around in a truck filled with new cans, and whenever she saw an old one outside of someone's home, she stopped and offered to trade. People thought I was crazy, she remarked. Yeah! Hey, can I have your old-ass fucking garbage can? Here's a brand new one.
But imagine if your garbage can got picked and you're like, my garbage can is in Little Shop of Horrors. That's fucking cool.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That would be
My
dope.
garbage can is way more successful than me.
Right?
This trash.
Yeah. Here's where they got the balls to ask for a second crane. All right? Amazingly, when this came out in 1986, it was the most expensive movie Warner Brothers had ever produced, with a budget of $25 million.
No shit.
It even surpassed Aliens from the same year, which had a budget of $18 million and was shot in an adjacent stage at Pinewood Studios.
No shit.
And you know what?
Yeah.
That's crazy that you say that, because when we were watching the alternate ending, I said, "Wow, it's a shame that this got cut, because this is so many effects. They probably spent so much fucking money on this.
Well, I
Now they
think
had to reshoot it."
I think that like a lot of what we saw in that alternate ending is recreated, because a lot of it looks newer. I think.
Well, they did
I think
shoot.
they did recreate
they did
it
shoot.
for DVD.
Yeah.
They might have touched it up.
Yeah.
But they definitely did shoot it because they had alternate screenings. So that's why they went with the ending that's in this.
Well, again, we saw it. It took us by surprise.
Yeah, so it's not like a CG thing.
Yeah.
That they went to afterwards.
Well,
They actually filmed it and then
I love how they do
test
this.
audiences.
With when he's hitting her and it's like the silhouettes.
Yeah.
It looks fucking scary.
Well, that's how somebody watching domestic violence happen at somebody else's house is gonna see it.
And then that switch flips and she says, "You want to rush?" Yes.
Yeah.
Love this song.
I love singing this by myself.
Look
it's
at
great.
Look at that fucking puppet work, man.
Yeah.
The lips just get me every time. I just love it. They're like flappy and slimy looking.
How fast it's moving, and it still looks realistic, and just that's crazy.
Would you like to know how they did that?
Yes.
Yeah.
They slowed it down.
I love when it hops too. That's another those little things.
There's a lot of
when he scoots
subtle shit that they do with that puppet that's really fucking good.
Even
poking him in the chest.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's the nice dentist's office.
Fucking stupid good. All right. You know who was considered for the voice of Audrey 2 at one point? Eddie Murphy.
No shit.
That would have been cool as shit.
That would have been bad.
I don't know.
That would not have been as good. Okay, maybe not.
Tough titties.
It would not have been bad. It definitely would not have been as good.
This is peak Eddie Murphy,
86?
Yeah.
Yeah. But who cares? He's not as good. He's not as good as a sassy plant.
Yeah.
As that dude from the Four Tops.
I don't know. I am curious to see what that would have looked like. He may have played it like that. We don't know.
He may have.
Or he could have played it like Donkey from Shrek.
I was just thinking, and in the morning, I'm making waffles.
There's a
tough titties, bitch.
There's a weird androgyny to his voice that they get in this. That you go, okay, that could be a male plant or a female plant. It doesn't matter. It's an alien.
It's a plant. Yeah.
So it's pretty fucking neutral.
I want to be the plant so fucking bad. Actually, you know who I want to be the plant? I want Lizzo to be the plant. That would be so good.
I don't.
They started having girls.
I don't need a remake
of
this, film-wise.
No, I'm talking about play.
Oh, in theater?
It's back in play.
I mean, Lizzo's great, but no.
I think I should do it.
So do it.
Fuck.
Yeah. So we'll get it.
All right. So when producer David Geffen originally tried to get the film made, Steven Spielberg was attached to produce and Martin Scorsese to direct. John Landis was also attached to direct for a while.
But he was otherwise tied up in the mid-'80s
for
a while.
Little litigation.
Yeah.
Yeah. John, multiple murderer Landis.
I was hoping you would, but
I didn't want to interrupt while they were actually talking. I'm trying to time it right.
The only thing that would have made that funnier is the sound of a blender in the background,
or a car crash.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! All those guys would have been great. Spielberg producing, you probably would have got something a little higher class. But Scorsese wouldn't have gotten the charm of this.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think Frank Oz was the guy to get just the vibe that it needed.
I think...
Yeah, imagine the vibe if it was a Scorsese film. Fucking
that
weird.
Also might have been a too many cooks type of situation.
I bet you, yeah.
Where you've got Spielberg probably butting heads with fucking Scorsese at the time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say anyway. I mean, yeah. There's the two. I mean, they're both enormous at that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that could be too many big egos, working on one project.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on their mindsets. Maybe they would have been open to working with each other.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't see Scorsese doing something like this and keeping it as charming as this is.
You probably also wouldn't have gotten maybe the Henson aspect of it too. Maybe that was
probably not. He might not have. Yeah, well, because Frank Oz worked with Henson. Yeah.
He's Miss Piggy, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. I did read that the puppet is not actually an official Creature Shop puppet, but that they had a heavy hand in, obviously.
Well, yeah, because it was probably just people that worked in the Henson shop came over and did probably freelance work on this.
But for the Broadway ones, subsequent Broadway runs, they are all Henson puppets.
Are they?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Imagine putting yourself as oh, this is awesome. I'm on Broadway. I'm a puppeteer on Broadway. I'm living my dream. And then they go, hey, we got a Henson puppet. Like, that's got to be like the
I'm
top.
gonna stick my hand in that puppet.
That's got to be like the upper echelon of like moments in your life when somebody goes, you get to puppeteer a Henson.
A Jim Henson puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I always
Henson
wanted to go to
Workshop
the creature
puppet.
shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you can do tours of it, but like,
Probably.
I'm sure they're expensive.
I mean, that's got to be up there with somebody going like, "Oh, you're a creature actor. We got Weta to do some fucking stuff for you."
The first time I went to Los Angeles, I stayed like down the street from the fucking Henson Studios. Like,
oh yeah,
they have a big giant Kermit on the fucking ceiling, the roof.
That's
Is that the
sick.
one that they show that in the? I don't know if it's actually.
Yeah,
like,
in
the movie,
the Muppets, the one with Jason Segel.
It's
Yeah,
a great
yeah.
fucking movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it again.
All right, we're on to our last IMDb trivia fact here.
All right.
Okay, you ready? Someone at the Geffen Company tried to get Rodney Dangerfield into the film. They even tried to get him to record vocals for Audrey 2 behind Frank Oz's back.
Ooh.
When filmmakers returned to Pinewood Studios to reshoot the ending in September of 1986, the revised script pages had Dangerfield playing Patrick Martin.
All right, that I could have. That would have been all right.
I thought you were gonna say that they wanted him to be Mushnick, and I was like,
that would have been good too.
I think that would have worked.
He would have
Yeah.
been like, I got no respect around here.
Yeah.
Seymour.
Yeah, I think that would have worked. I don't want him being Audrey too, though. Like that would
No.
That would have been so weird.
Yeah,
Rapping Rodney.
because like he doesn't.
I mean, maybe.
I don't think so, because his whole thing is like he's not very sure. He's very like, I don't get no respect. I'm like beaten down. Whereas Audrey, like the voice is very confident. Like she's very, she, whatever she is very confident. Very like she knows what she's doing. She's pulling the strings the whole time.
I will counterpoint your point
Yeah,
with Back to School.
that is very true.
Now I want the sandwich.
The
The appetizer sandwich.
appetizers. We had
That's all I remember
we had that
about
for
the
Festivus
movie.
one year.
The appetizer sandwich.
Fucking
Tom
delicious.
made the appetizer sandwich that he makes. It was
God,
awesome.
When we do
That was the
Festivus
same
this
year I made the best pork in Mexico from Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Can I request that he makes that again this year? Because I feel like I want
You
it
can
back.
request whatever you want.
Yeah.
I don't. It doesn't mean it's gonna happen.
You might get it. Maybe.
I don't know. He's got a whole kid now, so
He's got a whole.
a whole ass
Got like
kid.
a whole ass kid.
whole ass baby.
Oh my god, that fucking gas suit that he's got.
Let me just take this gas mask off.
He
Uh-oh.
It is funnier without the song though, because he does sing a whole song about how it's the gas, like the gas gets him high and shit. Like
Oh,
that.
yeah, I do remember
It's
that.
just
Yeah.
the gas. Yeah, but he does die that way.
That is it.
Oh,
Trivia.
her. Funk.
Yeah, that was also like very telling. I don't know, like that was like the last thing that he said was just her, just
Yep.
deep.
All right,
Deep.
well, we will move on to the better known as part of the show.
Will we?
We will. Oh, wait. Before we do that, do we have any comments? Any what are the social, what is, any, the chat? What's going on there?
It's hopping.
I've been monitoring the chat. We have a couple new viewers. They came and went.
Oh, well, thanks for showing up, folks.
Yeah.
Kind of crickets for the most part. I actually commented on that and called them out for their lack of interaction.
Okay.
My friends have it
wife
up, I
is
think.
sticking up for everyone though and holding down the fort.
She is holding down the fort. We love
But
you,
I
Emily.
just keep making comments about the stuff you guys are saying, just to make sure it's really.
Oh, tell everybody what you quoted me on in your chat.
Well, there's a couple things I said. I said we're known for being less successful than garbage cans, and then I quoted AJ. I said I love when he's hitting her.
Yeah, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
This part
Hold
too.
on. I love this because he is getting off of the subway with a fucking body. Yeah.
And nobody fucking cares. That's the best part.
In New York City or Chicago.
Los Angeles.
It's
I
LA,
believe.
yeah.
All right,
That-
that counts too.
But look how it's not moving. That is a set of 2x4s with shoes on it.
I love when it goes.
They just imply that he just took a body on the train and nobody said anything. Like,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's
probably
the subway.
Not the worst.
My wife just said it's the subway, not the worst thing.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
the worst. Yeah, I wouldn't.
At least his dick is not out, okay?
which, yeah, more than I could say for a lot of subway rides.
I did watch a
things
woman.
I've seen.
I watched a woman one time pull her pants down and just piss everywhere.
Yeah.
And that was like 8 a.m. on like a work day.
Well, I mean,
And she almost pissed on my
it was
Uggs.
probably not her work day.
No, she was living her best life. Almost pissed on my Uggs.
The craziest New York City encounter I've ever had. We were in a car and we were stuck in traffic. It was in Manhattan. Well, there's two weird things I've seen fucking in a car in Manhattan. Anyway,
just two?
Only two, yeah.
Yeah, I mean these are the two weirdest ones that stick out.
These are the ones that stick out.
Yeah. I think it was me and Mark. We were in New York City for some reason, and we were stopped, and like the windows were open, and there's a homeless dude next to the car, literally singing, "I want to be a woman, I want to be a woman."
Is that a song, or did he make it up?
I think he's just making it up as he's going. I'm pretty sure he's wearing a tinfoil hat while he's taking his clothes off and putting on women's clothes. Like, just a bag of women's clothes.
Good for fucking him.
Yeah.
Living
the best life.
Living his best life.
This is another time. I was coming back from Brooklyn. It was late. And I was coming back. I came back through the fucking Battery fucking tunnel there. I was going back through Manhattan, and I come back up to go through the tunnel. I'm on a side street. I'm stuck behind a garbage truck. So like it's just fucking taking forever, and I'm sitting there. I'm just waiting. Just look over at the car parked next to me. Yep, there's two people just fucking. Just fucking.
Oh.
Yeah, like not even like subtly. Like nope, they are going at it. Like,
yeah,
they were just fucking.
Yeah.
Love that.
I've
had a lot of weird things. I've lived there.
I've only been to New York City like once for like an actual like trip through the city.
Mm-hmm.
It was a stopover a couple of times, but actually walking through the city, we found this homeless guy's sign, and it was fucking hilarious. And it was like, he was talking about like he needs money for hookers and drugs and shit like this. So we were just like, snapping a couple of pictures.
I love the honesty.
We were just snapping a couple of pictures of the sign, and he comes storming out of the McDonald's. He was like, "I charge for that." You're like, okay, here's $1, dude. Can we take a picture with you? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
So he picked up his sign, and he grabs us, and we're like, what the fuck?
I've had a lot of weird shit happen, especially because, like, I one time thought it was a great idea. We were like, I went to the city with a friend to go see a midnight screening of The Room with Tommy Wiseau.
Woof.
Yeah.
All of the woof.
So, like, it ended at, like, 3 a.m., and then we were like, oh, we could wait a couple of hours until the morning and take the bus back in the morning. Like, we don't have to go to sleep. Like, it's fine. Like, stuff is open, whatever.
Yeah.
We thought it was a great idea to hang around fucking Port Authority, like, at that time. It's not a fucking great idea for two girls.
Nope.
Not great.
It's a great idea for anybody.
No.
Yeah.
But I will say, the weirdest thing that happened was I think it might have been the last New York Comic Con that we went to, and I was like, this is when I decided I was never fucking going back to New York Comic Con. Chris and I had to stop at the Duane Reade because you probably needed like distilled water for your fucking...
Or we're probably just getting snacks.
Or getting snacks. So we're walking through the Duane Reade and some fucking dude in a pig mask, or like it was a weird fucking mask. I don't know what it was. He was like following us through the fucking store. Yeah. So I grab a fucking Duane Reade employee and I'm like, that dude's fucking following me. Like, you need to get him out of there. And they like pushed him out of the store. But it was fucking like American Horror Story bullshit.
Yes.
That was the scariest thing that's ever happened.
You turn around and go, I will make a fist with your fucking neck in it.
Well, I don't know. I somehow got separated from Chris in the store, and I was just like, yeah, fuck this.
You do seem like a wanderer.
No, I don't know. He walks fast sometimes, and then I get lost. Like,
So, a wandering story in the grocery store. Before we get into your segment.
Her titties are just out in this part.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And I wish they were further out. I would go to the grocery store with my grandparents, and I just immediately walk away from them. Yeah. Like, I was always in the magazine section, just straight up reading Mad Magazine and Guitar World Magazine the entire time. They left me there a couple of times, because I would just, like, immediately left, and like, whatever, and then forgot I was there.
See, I did the same thing, but I was always easy to find, because this was the 80s, and there were, like, arcade machines everywhere at the time. So, like,
where's Chris? Right there.
Yeah, at the arcade
He's
machine.
easy to find.
Yeah. Anyway, we will move on to the better known as segment of the show.
Yeah.
I'll try not to be distracted by her titties.
Director, of course.
What are you looking at, Art?
Nothing.
Mind your business.
Mind's your business.
Her cleavage is just all out there.
He is probably most well known as a voice actor. He is Miss
Piggy and
he's
Yoda.
Yeah.
Like, just cut it right there. Like,
Does anybody care about anything else?
He's done a couple of good directing. He's directed some good movies, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
He's directed some TV as well. He directed an episode of Leverage. It was 2011. He directed the movie Death at a Funeral. He directed the Stepford one.
Which
I did not
version
know
of
that.
Death at a Funeral?
The 2007 one.
Is that the one with Eddie Murphy? Oh, no, okay. It's the white people one.
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
This came out in 2007, and then, like, I think a year and a half or 2 years later, there was an all African-American cast version of that movie.
I understand.
Which was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
The Stepford Wives is great, though.
He directed the score with Gene Hackman. He directed Bowfinger in 1999 with Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin. In and Out. Indian in the Cupboard.
I loved that movie when I was younger. I don't fucking know why. I just really liked it.
Because it was fucking weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Like, it was little kid weird. Like, it was
He directed Muppet Vision 3D.
Again, we'll get there. Yeah.
That's from the park.
Yeah, great. He directed House Sitter in 1992 with Steve Martin again and Goldie Hawn.
Okay, so he loves Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Is what you're telling me.
And Bill Murray, because he directed What About Bob in 1991, another great comedy. Muppet Vision 3D, yes, 1991.
That's in the parks. That's my favorite.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Love
Another
Dirty
like
Rotten
80s
Scoundrels.
classic comedy.
Also a musical.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels?
It is.
Yep,
they
it
made
is.
it into a musical.
It's a good
Really?
musical.
Yeah. His first two movies were The Muppets Take Manhattan in 1984 and The Dark Crystal.
I did not know he
1982.
directed The Dark Crystal.
Yeah.
Love that one.
Wow.
I watched that a lot when I was a kid.
That was never my movie. Like, you know how, like, there's groups of movies where, like, kids just attach themselves to? That one was not it for me.
Never seen it.
I think I've mentioned
It's
this before.
good.
When
It's
I
good.
worked at Hollywood Video, I could rent that movie on command.
Yeah.
All I have to do is put it on the giant screen in the back of the store. Within 5 minutes, somebody would want to rent it and take it
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
I showed it to a class of third graders at one point, and they were like, went home and told their parents, Miss F made us watch a scary puppet movie.
Yeah.
They were like, what scary puppet movie? I was like, I put on the Dark Crystal, and the parents were like, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, and it got a really big resurgence when the new Netflix show came
Yeah.
out.
We never finished that. I
We
didn't.
watched like the first episode maybe. And
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of
It's
those
just not for me.
sketchies. They're fucking scary.
Anyway, next up, our star, Rick Moranis. Just an all-around fucking world-class human being.
Yeah. Like I said, S-tier human.
Yeah. He's going to be in the upcoming Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I think it's a sequel.
No fucking. I
TV
did
show.
not know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
Did that not get scrapped?
I don't believe so. I think it's
in
still.
pre-production.
Yeah. He showed up on the Goldbergs in 2018 as Dark Helmet. Just the voice. He's showed up as Bob McKenzie in a ton of shit from the Bob and Doug McKenzie, like Great White North SCTV sketch. He's in those Brother Bear animated movies.
Oh,
1 and
that's a
2.
great underrated Disney film.
Brother Bear?
Yeah.
It's rated.
Miss Spider's
rated.
Sunny Patch Kids. I used to watch that.
He was in 2001, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Island of Misfit Toys. Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, 1997.
Honestly, I know that's like a shitty sequel that was probably made to video, but I used to watch that all the time. It was like
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a
constantly.
Disney movie.
Yeah, it was constantly
TV
on
movie,
television.
Yeah.
And you know who else is in that movie? Allison Mack
Oh.
is the daughter in that movie.
Recently freed, convicted sex criminal, Allison Mack.
Right, from our backyard.
Yeah.
I don't remember what she went away for.
For the sex cult thing. She was
For
in Nexium.
branding vaginas.
Yeah.
She was. She was in Nexium. Yeah.
Thor was mentioning that Rick Moranis actually did continue to do voice work after he was done with movies.
Yeah. But that's pretty much the only things he did between like
Like Brother Bear?
1997
Yeah.
and like
And that makes sense, you know.
2000. He showed up as Bob McKenzie in a couple of things.
Stuff you can do quick.
I-
you
Yeah.
know,
I have to look up.
Go back to being a dad. And
Did Phil Collins?
excellent human.
Did Phil Collins also write the music for Brother Bear? I feel like he did.
He did.
Yeah.
I just had this conversation because
Tarzan
my
slaps
brother-in-law
too.
loved the German version and wanted to know about the songs. It's a whole thing.
Tell everybody
I know too much about Brother Bear.
I'm
I
on
don't,
my way.
we'll get into that at a different time.
German?
That,
Yeah, that's the part that threw me.
no, it's Barenbrüder. And
I love the way you just said that. I want you to say it again.
I speak German.
That was good.
Barenbrüder.
Oh, it's so cool. I love it.
Anyway.
I didn't say that.
The first time German has made somebody come, guys.
Assen my Scheiße.
It's made plenty of people shit. Yeah.
No, it's usually very scary, but you
There's
said
no
that
glass
so like
table in this
sing-songy.
studio.
It's cute.
Anyway, he was in Little Giants in 1994, which is a
I
fucking
watched
awesome
Oh, I
Fuck
love
yeah,
that.
that
That was
movie.
always on
Yeah.
TV also. On
That
HBO, I
was
think.
on HBO a lot. That
Yeah.
was a great movie. Of course, he is Barney Rubble in the live-action Flintstones in 1994.
Oh, I forgot about that movie. That's a
Yeah,
great
he was
movie,
replaced.
too.
He was replaced by Billy Baldwin.
Stephen Baldwin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
No.
No, Billy was the one who was in like Backdraft, the one with like the greasy hair. Steven's like the big doofus one. Who was in Biodome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyway.
One of them fucks.
Yeah, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, 1992, L.A. Story. My Blue Heaven, another fucking classic movie. It is basically a loose sequel to Goodfellas, is what that movie is. It's
Really?
Yeah. It's the story of... It's the same author as fucking Wise Guy, I think.
Yeah.
His wife is the one who directed it. It's the story of what happens to Henry once he goes into Witness Protection Program.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that existed.
Literally a sequel.
Yeah.
But from a different perspective, a comedy perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
That's crazy. I've never seen
It's
that.
fantastic.
Yeah. What are you doing in the frozen food section?
Definitely my top 20 movies.
You could melt all this stuff. It is a great movie. Yeah, Steve Martin plays the Henry Hill character.
Really?
Yeah.
He does a lot with Steve
I would
Martin.
have to put Goodfellas like way in the back of my mind.
I guess, like, I never realized how many things he did with Steve Martin until just now. Like,
But yeah, Rick Moranis plays like the straight, like laced, like FBI
look at
agent.
Steve Martin. He's so young there, too.
Yeah.
He was not young. Well,
There.
Like-
Younger.
Yeah.
that's still dyed hair. He's been great,
At
like
some point
silver
he was
since the
young.
70s.
Yeah.
You know, when he was born a young black child.
Yeah. God, my dad
South.
loves that movie.
I know.
That's his favorite fucking movie.
You see this? That's shit. You see that? That's Shinola.
He sings the Thermos song frequently. Like, he'll just be like, I'm picking out a thermos for you. Yep.
But yeah, no, I would even say you could watch it with knowing that it's a sequel to Goodfellas in your mind, and it wouldn't be ruined
Really?
because it's a good movie. Like all
I do
around.
like Goodfellas. It's a good
Yeah.
movie.
He was in Parenthood, 1989.
Great fucking movie, also.
Yeah. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, of course, 1989. He was in a Bobby Brown video. Oh, it's the Ghostbusters one. That's why.
Oh,
1989.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
He was Louis Tully in both of the Ghostbusters movies. Of course, he is Dark Helmet in Spaceballs in 1987.
Love that
Your
movie, too.
Schwartz is almost as big as mine.
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again.
Your helmet is so big.
Oh, yes. Go past this. Never watch this again. I fucking love that.
When will then be now?
Right now. When? Now? Just then.
Fucking almost perfect movie.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 for that one.
What do we got on this thing? A Cuisinart? He is in Streets of Fire in 1984. Another awesome movie.
How dare you pass Brewster's Millions?
Oh, shit, I did. I'm sorry. That was not intentional. Brewster's Millions, 1985.
Great
Fucking
fucking movie.
Yeah. Strange Brew, 1983. That was the Bob and Doug McKenzie movie.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he was on SCTV. Showed up as Bob McKenzie on Saturday Night Live once. That was the first thing he did, was SCTV.
Yeah, I think he was in radio before that.
All right. Moving on to Ellen Greene. Probably most well known for this movie, I'm going to say.
Leon, the professional.
Yeah, she is Matilda's mom in The Professional.
Whoa, look at that first thing up there. The second thing.
Rapunzel's
Tangled
Adventure.
That's the Tangled cartoon. That was actually very fucking good, but I guess she was in an episode of that. I'm going to have to find
one
it.
episode of the TV series. She was in 2 episodes, 2 Walking Dead webisodes.
I wonder what she looks like now.
Just like Ellen
Old?
Greene, but
The
older.
same.
Say old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pardon me. She was in an episode of Hannibal in 2013.
Also a good show.
11 episodes of The Young and the Restless, 2011. Shows up in 3 episodes of Heroes. Does a voice in an episode of Batman: The Brave and the Bold.
That show was also so fucking good.
Did you ever see the last episode of that?
I don't know that I've watched that much
The
of
Music
that one.
Meister episodes are so good.
It's a very like lighthearted take on Batman. It's like very
The old
opposite
comics,
of
like, yeah.
It's more like Batman 66, right? Like,
yeah.
Still, yeah.
But the final episode like will make you like ugly cry.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, because
that's what I want.
It's basically like they treat it like it's the ending like a real TV show where like all of a sudden like it's Batman. He's talking and like. And he's like, he just like turns and he like talks to the camera and he's like, hey, like, you know, the show may be ending, but like, you know, whatever happens to you, like, no, like Batman's always going to be there.
Fuck you.
And like, they're literally
fuck
like,
you.
Somebody's like picking up the Batmobile in the background. You can see it's like a cardboard cutout. Like,
Yeah, that's a big fuck you to Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
I will fucking die before I watch that now.
Yeah, the Cartoon Network like loves to fucking kill the DC animated shows, especially when they're really popular. So that was probably just their big.
But
fuck
yeah,
you
it's
to
just
them.
like,
really good.
Batman is always.
There's a song. So there's an episode where it's the Birds of Prey are singing. They sing a song in a lounge club.
Yeah.
And man, if you watch it, it's like the people had a field day writing the lyrics because every single lyric is a double entendre.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know how the fuck this got past the censors. It's like,
it's double entendre, babe.
you know, they're like, they talk about Batman and they're like, I'd like to see his secret cave. And I'm like, whoa, okay, yeah.
That means his butthole.
His butthole. They want his butthole.
the Bat Butthole.
It's a great song. No one does
bat
it
hole.
better.
Back to Alan Green.
My bat hole is itchy.
Bat buttholes.
It's got a cape on it.
Now I gotta find that song after this. His butthole has its own little butthole cape.
She was in 22 episodes of Pushing Daisies, which is a really, really good show.
Also, like, very... it's not that short-lived, I guess, but...
It was like 2 seasons, yeah.
It's sadly, like, not long enough.
Yeah. It was also created by Brian Fuller, who created the Hannibal TV show.
Brian Fuller's done a lot of TV, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else, but he's like...
I know I've seen his name in a lot of credits.
Yeah.
It's not coming to me which ones were.
Is this the movie The Cooler? Yeah, this is a fucking amazing movie. The Cooler with William H. Macy.
Yeah.
He plays this fucking like broken down fucking like gambling addict who he's a mush basically.
Yeah.
Casinos hire him to come sit at tables when like people are on like hot streaks, and then he just fucking like they lose like all their luck just goes away whenever he shows up. It's a really fucking good movie.
Sorry, Alec Baldwin.
He's like the pit boss, like who you know calls him in.
Now he's the boss, baby.
I do like Alec Baldwin. Like I do like.
I love him in Beetlejuice. He's so cute in Beetlejuice too.
He's been in some great movies. Like
he's a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
Well, R.I.P. to his career.
No, his career's not over.
Let's see.
He's got plenty left.
She was in an episode of The X-Files. Let's see. What else? She's been in a ton of stuff. Sybil, The Adventures of Pete and Pete.
Oh, I'm going to have to find that episode.
Again, 1994. She was Matilda's mother in The Professional. It's shotgunned in a bathtub. She is in Naked Gun 33 and a third.
The Final Insult.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved that movie.
So you know how there's like
Rockadoodle.
You know
so
how there's
good.
scenes that stick out to you in movies, like you may have seen it like a million times. It throws that just like one scene. It's when fucking Anna Nicole Smith in silhouette drops her pants and this giant dick comes out. And Leslie Nielsen just starts to go.
You call this a Chateau Lafitte? That's great. That's like one of the few funny things in that movie.
It was a rough one.
You call this slop? Gruel's got chunks in it.
Yeah, there's the whole like fucking Shawshank Redemption kind of like montage thing where he's kicking dirt out of his shoes and it's like the pitcher's mound is like 10 feet high.
Pile of dirt. Oh man, I love all of the third one less so, but they're
just stupid fun.
Yeah,
stupid fun.
I will not quote anything else, I promise, because we will go down that rabbit hole forever.
If I find the son of a bitch, I'll kill him.
Find that.
all right.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Oh, nice beaver. Thanks, I just had it stuffed.
I'm going to watch that very soon.
Yeah. Oh, I like your anklet. Oh, did that slide down there again? We're going to move on.
Oh, look, the plant's on the phone. My favorite part. With the fingers. That gets me, too.
Tapping on the
I think
glass,
that's what scared me.
Before you move on, Thor might have missed it earlier. Did you guys vote on whether you prefer the original or alternate ending?
We haven't seen the original. Oh, no, I prefer the original.
I have not seen it.
No, the alternate. The original being the one that's not...
The one where everyone dies. That's the answer.
You prefer the one where everyone dies. Nick hasn't seen the one
I haven't seen it.
We're going to show it to him.
In theory, I like this one better.
In theory, right.
The happy ending.
I think the happy ending fits this movie better.
But that's not the source material. It's not a happy ending. It's a tragedy.
You don't have to match the source.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have to.
They all die.
I don't think they all die in the original movie, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. Again, we've never seen the original movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1960s. Well, we'll just have to do another episode about
I forget if they... I
Yeah.
forget if they all die. It's been a long time. I only watched it once, and I was barely
even,
paying attention.
like, taking into account the fact that I'm a morbid son of a bitch, I think that the happy ending works just a lot better for this movie. Like,
it is a happy ending,
dark,
but a question mark?
A dark, crazy, apocalyptic ending is cool and fun, and I typically love that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I like that for this movie.
I think it works, though. I don't know. Like,
Well, they do have that little air of there's the little Audrey 2 and the fucking picket fence, like, at the end of this. So, like, it is, like, still kind of, like...
It's up in the air.
That's a nod to the... Everything dies when he feels her up.
Yeah.
One last
what kind of anime is this?
Before you guys continue.
Yes.
Unrelated to the stream or the chat, our mutual friend Griggs.
I just noticed that.
Has asked us when we might be done wrap up the show. To which I replied, or listen to the fucking show, you mook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't fucking text us.
If
I'm
you
going to
were
immortalize you forever, you
A regular viewer or
It's
listener.
It's like we're in the middle of something.
No, but text us on the side.
Like-
And just be like, what are you talking? Can you let me know?
Yeah.
Ass.
It's not like we don't have, specific segments of the show. And if you were, again, a regular listener, you would know where we are in relative terms.
Watch the whole show. Just tune in just now and go.
Even I'm not.
Yeah.
Even I'm not a regular listener of the show, but even I understand the format, and I can tell you it's
continue. I just thought that was worth immortalizing forever.
Fuck you, Griggs.
Wow.
I love you to death.
Vincent Gardenia played Mr. Mushnick.
Love him.
He passed away in 1992, I believe.
He's a Brooklyn native, and there is a Vincent Gardenia Boulevard right near where I grew up.
Oh, okay.
The dude has been in 1.5 million
He's
movies.
fucking great.
Yeah. His last role was in The Super with Joe Pesci, which I used to love when I was younger. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I don't know if it holds
Joe
up.
Pesci.
He's such a slumlord.
Yeah, he's such a scum. That movie used to be so funny, but I haven't seen it. So I don't know if it holds up.
He used to be on Comedy Central a lot.
Yeah. Let's see. He was in Moonstruck in 1987. He was in the 80s Twilight Zone remake, 1985. He was in both of, the first two Death Wish movies. I was about to say both of the Death Wish movies. I was about to say both of the Death Wish movies.
I was going to be mean and quote Billy Madison and say, today, Junior.
Yeah, but there are 4 Death Wish movies, and not including the remake.
5? I want to see whether
5? Maybe 5, yeah.
I want to say it was 5.
Yeah. Anyway,
which is 3 too many.
Yeah.
I was going to say the first 2, that's all you really need.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. Heaven Can Wait, 1978. He's in a lot of actor-y-ass actor stuff. And
a lot of Italian is looking.
Yeah. He was in an episode of Kojak in 1975. Death Wish shows up in 1974. 10 episodes of All in the Family. Mm-hmm. Different characters, too. Huh.
They just reused him.
Yeah.
That's the way they used to do it. They would have
just a
even in the 90s
a series
they did that.
player
they
basically.
Used,
Like Cheers has a lot of people playing different roles. You know, who coming back and play different roles.
Yeah.
Seinfeld is another one. Has like people playing different roles. Anyway, back to Vincent Gardenia. Love American Style. McCloud. Mission Impossible, the TV series, the original one from the 60s. He was in 3 episodes of that. Ironside, 1968. Mannix, Gunsmoke, again.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
I Spy.
I Spy.
If you acted in the 60s, you were on Gunsmoke.
You were in Gunsmoke, yeah. He was in an episode of The Monkees in 1967 also.
Sick.
I will say I was jamming out to Last Train to Clarksville like yesterday. I was driving somewhere, yeah. This might be it for the notable stuff. He was in an episode of The Bing Crosby Show, 1964. An episode of the original Untouchables series, 1961. The Hustler, 1961. Oh, yeah. That's a classic movie.
That
Jackie
movie
Gleason.
Fucking rules.
Yeah, and the Color of Money, the sequel.
Less so, but yes.
Yeah.
Like, that's a damn good movie. But
I did notice he can sing, I think, right? Vincent Gardenia?
Yeah, probably. He was like an actor-ass actor. Like
it's weird to me that like he barely sings in this movie because they cut all the Mushnuck songs from this movie.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Probably because nobody... Like,
yeah, they're not.
You're
great.
watching this movie. Nobody really cares about.
Everybody gives like Seymour, Audrey, and the Plant. Basically.
They're not great songs either. As somebody who had to sing them.
Next up, Levi Stubbs, who was the voice of Audrey 2. Probably, yeah. Aside from this, most well known as a member of the Four Tops.
Okay, I know who he is.
And of course, Mother Brain in the Captain N series.
Fuck yeah.
Only 8 acting roles to his credit. An episode of New York Undercover, 33 episodes of Captain N, the Game Master.
Yeah, well, I mean, Mother Brain was like the main boss in that whole
main
series.
bad guy.
He absolutely fucking kills it in this movie. Like, I prefer his performance more than pretty much everybody. So,
I can almost guarantee that like anybody after this,
you just copied him.
Was trying to just copy that.
Yeah.
He was in 2 episodes of Webster in the 80s. His first acting role was the Fall Guy in 1984.
Was he just himself on Webster?
Yeah. Well, he's probably on as the Four Tops. Like.
Yeah.
Of course, next up, legend Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Christ. I mean, he's best known as Steve Martin. Like.
Pretty
the
much.
The wild and crazy
comedian.
guy.
Yeah. Comedian, actor, musician.
Yeah,
I've seen Steve.
Fucking hell of a banjo player.
I've seen Steve Martin and Steve Canyon Rangers live, man.
He had his own Broadway show where it was like all banjo music, and it's really the music's
like
really fucking good. Yeah, it was him and his not his wife. I don't know, him and a lady.
Him and a lady.
Yeah.
He is, of course, currently on Only Murders in the Building,
which I've not watched.
Love that show.
I've not watched it, but
it.
I've heard wonderful things.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I mean, how could it not be with that cast?
Yeah, no, like there's really nothing wrong with that show.
It is just really enjoyable. Of course, he is legendary for being on Saturday Night Live, a member of the Five Timers Club, of course. Mm-hmm. I think he might be the founding member of the Five Timers Club.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
We gotta look at that up.
Because he hosted like a shit ton in the 70s, I want to say.
Yeah, 70s and 80s. And I think John Goodman, Alec Baldwin, somebody else.
John Mulaney. There's a couple of female members too.
Yeah, but there's
I can't think of any off the top of my head right now. I'm sorry. I'm like the worst.
Iconic.
I
want to say Martin Short is only like at 4.
Yeah.
They keep like making fun of him for it at every Five Timer sketch.
My favorite.
Tina Fey,
yes.
Yeah.
I will say also, he has one of my favorite SNL sketches, which is the Christmas one where he's like, if I could have one wish for Christmas, it's that all the children in the world can dance and hold hands, and then also like a hooker. Like he just keeps going.
He's like, oh no, wait. Like if I could have,
but also the children. Also the children. He goes
like
back.
One of the last things he asked for is like, if I could have just one more thing, it'd be a month-long orgasm lasting all of August. And then $1 million, and then this, and then this, and then the children. And then
children will hold hands and sing. And...
yeah. He's in the Pink Panther movies from the 2000s. I've never seen either of those.
They were cute.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
Cheaper by the time.
I saw the original ones when I was a kid. I don't know.
I didn't love those.
Yeah.
You know what I did like? Was the Pink Panther cartoon.
Yeah. That's how they got me to watch them when I was a kid. Like my, whoever, like whatever adult was watching, supervising me, like, oh, it's the Pink Panther, you'll like it. Like,
we had to play that.
There's no fucking cartoon in this movie anywhere.
We played that song in like band like for 2 years, and like the flute part fucking sucked. I remember being like,
it's mostly like piano and sax. Like those are the ones that like stand out.
Annoying
in that song.
flute things.
God, when was the last time you saw a fucking Pink Panther cartoon?
Probably about 30 years ago.
Probably whenever those movies came out in the 2000s. And Beyonce was in one, wasn't she?
Yeah.
He was hilarious.
Plays Inspector Clouseau. I just remember the commercial where he's trying to pronounce hamburger. Hamburger!
He's so funny. Cheaper by the Dozen's a great movie also. Don't know if you've ever seen it.
I don't think I've seen either
I
of
have.
those.
And I,
so good.
No,
I love it.
It's not for me.
Hilary Duff was in it.
Oh, that's a fucking selling point.
And what's his name? The guy from Superman. The one from the Smallville.
Tom Welling.
That guy.
He was in Looney Tunes Back in Action 2003.
That movie
That was a good
ass.
movie.
That sucked ass.
I keep hearing that was a good movie. This is a Joe Dante movie, isn't it?
It's funny.
I saw it. I didn't like it.
I was 11 when it came out, so I guess I can't really. I probably last time I saw it.
I mean, that could be it.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, I was 18. So.
He was in the Ruddles too. I don't know if he's in the original Ruddles movie. That was the Monty Python parody of the Beatles. Bowfinger we mentioned earlier, the Out of Towners. He's just a voice in The Prince of Egypt.
Hotep.
He's in a great episode of The Simpsons where he's like the head of like the trash like pickup committee or whatever.
Oh, really?
And, like Homer runs against him in like an election.
Oh, I vaguely remember that one. Yeah.
He's in the Sergeant Bilko movie in 1996.
That was not very good.
Yeah, I remember I saw it when it came out, and that was probably the last time.
He had kind of a rough early 90s.
Yeah.
Mind you, we're only in the 90s right now, and I'm like, wow, we didn't like talk about this movie, and it's like, oh wow, like he had all these movies, like.
Well, he was like trying to do more like I think he was trying to break away more.
He was doing
like,
the family
drama.
shit.
Yeah. Well, you had things like Leap
Father
of
of
Faith,
the Bride.
which was like not like really like, was kind of like a dramedy.
All the Father of the Bride movies are great.
Grand Canyon, that was a drama. Yeah, Father of the Bride, L.A. Story, that was a drama. Parenthood, kind of a dramedy.
The Parenthood gives you the feels, bro.
Yeah, then you have like fucking classic comedies, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
That's our thing.
Chef Kiss.
That's our Thanksgiving film. That's our tradition.
A lot of people's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's our tradition too. We watch that.
How about those bears? Yeah.
Donner does not like the Bears.
Yeah.
He says no.
Three Amigos is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another comedy fucking classic. Roxanne, 1987. I remember seeing that in the movie theater when I was a kid.
Is that the one that was it was the Shakespearean adaptation?
It's Cyrano de Bergerac.
Yeah.
But modern day, he's a firefighter.
Yeah.
All of Me, 1984. The Man with Two Brains, 1983. Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. The Jerk, of course, 1979. Another just classic. The Muppet Movie, he was in that.
I love his role name in the Muppet movie.
Insolent Waiter.
That's a great role.
He was in the Sgt. Pepper's movie in 1978.
Yeah, but so was everybody.
I think the Bee Gees are in that movie. And before that, he was just like a bit player on like a lot. He did a lot of writing on like comedy shows, Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour, Smothers Brothers. Is like that's where he really like got known, well known. His first role, Off to See the Wizard, 1967.
Man, I love Audrey's wedding dress
based
too.
on the Wizard of Oz. Yep.
Well, it looks
what was
very
your first
shitty.
Yeah. Moving on, we have Tisha Campbell. She is one of the Greek chorus.
Damn, Gina!
Yeah, of course, best known as Gina on fucking Martin. She's been on a bunch of other stuff too. She was in that Damon Wayans show, My Wife and Kids.
Yeah. Fucking House Party.
Yeah, she's in all the House Party movies. That might be it for the really. Oh, did a couple episodes of the Harley Quinn cartoon that's on HBO Max now.
Oh, and she was on Last Man Standing, which is that other.
Yeah, Tim Allen.
Yeah,
show,
the
Coke
other.
Guy.
The not Home Improvement.
Let's see. Anything else worth?
She played Beyonce on Robot Chicken. I love that. Well, she was in Lemonade Mouth. That was a Disney movie that I missed.
That's right. She's what's his name's wife, and Zack and Miri make a porno. Christ, I forget his name from The Office. He was Daryl on The Office.
So.
Yeah.
So if you scroll down over there's that show. It says Cousin Skeeter, and it was a fucking weird ass show, and it was Bill Bellamy was a fucking puppet, and she was like the girlfriend of the.
That was a weird ass show.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. It's like, did I remember this? I thought it was a fever dream. For a long time.
That's a real one.
This is in the Will Smith Will 2K music video, 1999. 132 episodes of Martin. She was in an episode of Duckman.
Yes. I love Duckman.
She was in the Eddie Murphy movie Boomerang. She was in 2 episodes of Blossom in the 90s. An episode of Fresh Prince. A Different World. So all over the NBC primetime lineup.
Is Blossom the one that had that fucked up episode with the kid in the wall? Or is that's Punky Brewster?
Punky Brewster.
The kid in the wall?
There's like this. They did this Halloween episode of Punky Brewster.
It's fucked up.
That is straight up fucking terrifying. Like I remember watching.
You should watch that for your podcast.
In the wall?
They go like camping in this like haunted like cave.
And he becomes part of the cave, and he's
like,
"Oh, be Punky."
And like slowly, like each of the kids are getting like pulled out, like picked off one by one. You think they're getting killed, and like one of the kids is like pulled into the wall. It's like this demonic face like in the fucking wall.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's goddamn traumatizing.
I thought the most traumatizing Punky Brewster episode would have been the one with the fucking
kid
Challenger explosion.
There's where like the girl almost dies in the refrigerator.
The refrigerator, I remember that too.
Yeah.
That's
no, the one it was supposed to be like the Challenger, but it was like their teacher went up into the fucking space shuttle and.
Well, that's what really happened. Is Krista McAuliffe her whole class.
And the show,
it was their teacher.
Yeah.
She was in another 48 Hours, 1990.
That's fucking crazy.
Spike Lee's, I think it's his first movie, School Days, 1988. Oh, no, She's Gotta Have It, I think is his first movie.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, Christ, now I gotta correct myself. Or no.
First time Chatter think they're here for Amanda.
Oh,
that's some bullshit.
Who is it?
There's Do the Right Thing.
Aquatically GPV?
Oh, thank you.
Nice. Real nice. Hey.
I don't actually know who it is because I don't recognize the name. I think it's somebody from Instagram, but thank you. Love you.
Come for Amanda. Stick around for the other 2.
I told them all to comment in the chat, Chris's wife is hot. But then I was talking about in the live stream I was like, Nick's wife's hot too. We love her.
All right, anyway.
I don't think she'll do an episode though.
She did.
She did one.
Oh,
we did one together.
Yeah.
The wife episode.
That's when we did Warm Bodies.
Yeah, that was a good one. I couldn't think of the name of that movie the other day, and I was like, what the fuck is that movie?
Gina Arnold is next. I just mentioned her because she is Pam on Martin also. So we have Gina and Pam.
Mm-hmm.
And Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah, she was in a couple other like notable things. Bob Hart's Abishola. And other things.
Are those all Hallmark movies over
Black
there?
Dynamite.
She's in the Black Dynamite series.
A lot of Hallmark movies, it seems.
Yeah, she did a voice in American Dad for an episode. We're just going to move on. 88 episodes of Everybody Hates Chris. Drillbit Taylor.
The Boondocks.
I did not like that movie.
The Boondocks is a great fucking show, too.
Let's see. Jamie Foxx show.
Skip right over Pacific Blue. I see how you
Oh, yeah. The USA classic.
She, too, was in a Will Smith film. I mean, Will Smith music video.
She was in The Cosby Show for an episode.
Well, sorry to her.
Sesame Street shows up a lot on this. We haven't mentioned it, but
Ellen Greene was on Sesame Street.
Yeah, so was Rick Moranis.
Yeah,
that I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and probably what's his name, Levi Stubbs or whatever, the plant voice.
The plant,
maybe.
I'm sure the Four Tops showed up on Sesame Street. Like,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
They probably sang some song about the letter X. Like who fucking knows?
We're gonna move on. Next up, Jim Belushi.
We love.
Didn't we talk about him recently?
I don't know why the fuck we would.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure we mentioned the lesser Belushi earlier.
I mean,
he was in Twin Peaks for 6 episodes.
He was in the Hey Arnold movie?
He was in the Hey Arnold movie, apparently.
That's a remake of Urban Cowboy,
Coach
isn't
Wittenberg.
It? Yeah.
Ooh, TV movie.
Ooh, I don't like that.
If I'm thinking correctly, then he might be the person on Hey Arnold that, like, he was the basketball coach and he kept putting his kid in. He was like, you just passed the ball to Tucker. That's all I remember.
2 episodes of Doc McStuffins. I am parched right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
If you need a drink, I'll get it for you.
No, not that powerful of a thirst.
An extreme.
You're not trying hard enough.
Yeah. He did have his own sitcom, According to Jim. That was 182 episodes.
I don't know why.
Yeah. I love when he's credited as James Belushi.
I don't know a single person who's watched an episode of According to Jim.
I've seen a few. Just be like, okay, maybe it's better this week.
He was in
It never was.
He was in the Underdog film.
It's almost like I was just about to say that.
I read your mind.
Yeah. He was in the Jimmy Neutron TV series.
3 episodes.
Yeah, there's a lot of crap in his fucking...
Are you calling Jimmy Neutron crap?
No, well, amongst all these other things, yeah.
Jimmy Neutron is a gem. We wouldn't have the croissant without him.
Yeah, my life would not be incomplete without that.
Oh God, the memes from Jimmy Neutron are just... Yeah, he is. He's the coach that says pass the ball to Tucker.
I'm pretty sure they actually drew that coach to look like him.
Yeah, it did kind of look like him. You're correct.
He was in Wag the Dog in 1997. I do not remember this being a thing, and I'm glad I never soiled my mind.
Yeah, I don't know what that
Brothers
is.
Animated. It was on Spike or something, wasn't it?
I've never seen it.
That. I don't. Remember.
It's slowly coming back to me.
I like the reel.
Nope, never aired.
If it was aired, it probably was on Spike.
Peter Aykroyd and Jim
What
Belushi.
the fuck?
And Mark Hamill.
Who wants any of that?
Why was Mark Hamill part of
We're
this?
the brothers of the guys you really wanted to see. Tanya Roberts.
Let's just throw Mark Hamill.
Yeah,
What
did
the
he play?
fuck?
Tim Curry.
What?
Fucking Taj Mahal was in this.
I feel like I want to watch it, and that makes me sad.
I feel dirty now knowing that that's a thing.
Yeah.
Don't click on things.
Yeah, we don't need to
learn
know
more about anything. Yeah.
He was Santa Claus on Rugrats.
He was in the Hey Arnold show as well.
Yeah, that's what I said. He was the coach. He said pass the ball to Tucker. Oh, I like that show.
Real Monsters.
Real Monsters is a great show.
Cow and Chicken. Fuck yeah.
I love Cow and Chicken with the naked devil.
He was a voice in the Mighty Ducks animated series.
I don't remember there being an animated series.
Oh, you don't?
They were like superheroes.
They were actual ducks, and they were like superheroes.
Like sport superhero ducks, yeah. He was a voice in an episode of
I want to say the goalie
series.
one didn't talk.
Do you remember that show?
No.
Which
one?
one?
Talking
Kablam?
Kablam. Did you watch Kablam?
Fuck yeah.
I fucking loved Kablam. I lived for that.
I was 17 at the time, so I did not watch Kablam.
You would have liked Kablam.
Kablam had a segment called Action League Now, and it was a bunch of Barbie dolls, and there was one guy who
it was action figures, and it was like...
And there was a naked guy, and his name was The Flesh.
Yeah,
his power was being naked.
There was the Flash.
My mom hated me.
What was the French one? He was the scuba diver.
Oh, he's the scuba diver.
And his intro was like they flush him down the fucking toilet.
Yeah, he always was in the toilet.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
A little early. We'll get to that again later.
Yeah.
I used to know the whole opening part of that, like the little monologue that they
did.
Stinky Diver.
Time for
Stinky Diver. Yes.
Thank you, Thor.
Yes.
And the girl superhero one. They did a really cool Action League Now thing, and it was like the special short that they played before Good Burger when it was in theaters.
Oh, really?
And I remember being so excited to see Good Burger in the theaters so I could go see the Action League Now short.
Was it Melt?
Yeah.
It was just a melted fucking
Melt Man with the power to melt.
Melt Man. Yeah, he was just a melted action figure.
It's just it looked like the figures from when they throw the fire and all the funny. Yeah.
You would love it.
You would love it.
I'm telling you right now.
All right, I stand corrected. He was in Jingle All the Way, 1996, Christmas classic. I'm going to go out and say it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. Fuck you both.
It's a good one. I like that.
It's fine.
He was in Dumb and Dumber. The TV series, the animated TV series.
Again, didn't know it existed.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Yeah, it was a Saturday morning.
Really bad. It was really fucking bad.
I only watched good cartoons.
He was in 3 episodes of Pinky and the Brain.
Canadian Bacon.
Oh, yeah, so it was John Candy's last movie.
Yep. No.
That movie.
John Candy's last movie was Wagons East.
And John Candy is now up.
I'm sorry, what does the IMDb say?
Which one came out and which one was filmed last?
Whatever. One says 1995, one says 1994.
The last one he filmed was Wagons East.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough fight. You're right, though. Whichever one was filmed last would be the last one he
One of my other classic favorite 90s films, which Chris just scrolled past as an unimportant. The Pebble and the Penguin. Great fucking movie.
Never heard of it. Moving on.
Good one.
You watch some whack shit.
Yeah.
I loved
An episode
that
of
shit.
Duckman in 1995. He was in Last Action Hero as himself, 1993. He was in MC Hammer's Too Legit to Quit.
Too legit. Oh my god. Andrew
Ew.
can do it. The hand thing. The too legit to quit.
Too
legit to quit.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Quit. I think
But he said that he.
Yeah, I think it's just a fist.
Yeah.
It's he was home and it was like he did that on like SNL or something like that, and the episode was on, and Andrew's like, I sat there and I learned and I taught myself how to do it.
4 hand movements.
I
It's
did
not
so
complicated.
fast.
Like,
It goes fast.
Cut it out.
Okay,
Yeah.
Joey.
Anyway, he was in Abraxas Guardian of the Universe, 1990. Jesse Ventura movie.
I'm just gonna do it
K9,
all the time.
1989. Who's
I like
Harry
that movie a
Crumb?
lot.
I never saw any of
Never
those
heard of it.
80s like dog cop movies.
Oh, I loved him.
That or Turner and Hooch.
Turner and Hooch was way better.
Yeah.
Fucking way better.
If I keep doing the too legit to quit, am I gonna look like I'm throwing gang signs on your?
I think everyone will know that you are not in a gang.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Trying to
I'm
get through these
100%.
credits. 1989, Red Heat with Arnold Schwarzenegger. 1988, The Principal. 1987, Jumpin' Jack Flash. 1986, another Steve Martin movie, I believe, Man with the One Red Shoe. No, that's Gene Wilder. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No. Yeah,
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
sure it's Gene Wilder.
I think with Kelly LeBrock.
No, you clicked.
Nope.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
We are idiots.
Yeah. Dabney Coleman.
Oh, now you'll never find where you were ever again.
That's
we were,
fine.
Yeah, like
We were in
around-
Jim Belushi's fucking
You know what, we're just gonna
filmography.
move on. It's Jim Belushi.
You fucking know him.
Yeah.
If you don't.
John Candy, who IMDb tells us his last movie was Canadian Bacon in 1995.
I'm telling you, the last one he filmed was
Which
definitely Wagons.
was preceded by Wagons East in 1994. Of course, he was in Cool Runnings in 1993.
I watched that a lot.
I forgot he was in Rookie of the Year, too. That was another good movie.
That is a really good movie. That used to also be on Disney Channel all the fucking time.
Yeah. Camp Candy, he had his own cartoon for a while, but he was only in one episode of it.
I didn't know that.
He was in JFK.
It was his own cartoon, but he was only in one episode of it.
Yeah, it
That
was just
sucks.
like his featured name.
Yeah,
Like,
I think somebody else
That
played
sucks.
him.
no, that was actually pretty common, like back in the day.
Yeah.
Dude, like Sylvester Stallone wasn't in the Rambo cartoon.
Again, didn't know that.
None of the
existed.
Ghostbusters are in the Ghostbusters cartoon.
Oh yeah, that's true. But that was
'Cause they were the
there was
real
also
Ghostbusters.
International.
He was in JFK, the Oliver Stone movie, 1991. Delirious. I think this is. I think I remember this movie. Yeah, he's like a writer for like a soap opera, I think, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
He wakes up in his own show.
Yep.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I think I've seen that
Fun.
one
I
once.
want to watch that.
I know I've seen it a couple of times,
Sounds fun.
but not in a very long time. Career Opportunities, 1991. Nothing But Trouble, 1991 also. That was a crazy-ass movie, but I do enjoy it. It's really weird.
Yeah.
That's
What's one way of saying it?
Uncle Buck, 1989.
Fucking classic.
Classic. I almost went over Home Alone, 1990. He's in that as well.
Yes.
But yeah, Uncle Buck is fucking amazing. Who's Harry Crumb, 1989.
Yeah, so good.
Hot to Trot, 88. The Great Outdoors, another 80s classic.
We were watching that
comedy.
last week.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at the maggots on that meat.
Oh my gosh, one of my favorite Sesame Street songs.
Put down the ducky.
Put down the ducky.
Of course, fucking all-time classic, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Mhm.
Plays Del Griffith. All right, fine. There are better Thanksgiving movies. I get it.
I guess he doesn't agree with
I
that.
don't know any other Thanksgiving films, John.
Or
Thanksgiving,
maybe he's just really
Oh, yeah.
excited
Oh.
for...
Poultrygeist.
yeah.
Poultrygeist. Forgot about Poultrygeist.
Maybe he's just really excited for his previous role as Barf in Spaceballs.
Classic. I always wanted to
I'm a mog.
cosplay Barf.
Half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend.
Want to cosplay him?
Armed and Dangerous, 1986. That was with a lot of like SCTV people.
Mm.
Summer Rental. Brewster's Millions shows up again.
Yep.
Follow That Bird. You skipped Follow That Bird.
He's in
The Big Bird movie.
Yeah, Follow
Great.
That Bird. Shows up in the Ray Parker Jr. Ghostbusters video as John Candy.
I ain't afraid of no sleep.
Of course, he was on SCTV. That's where he got his start.
Yep.
He was in National Lampoon's Vacation, which we just watched the other day also. He's in the Heavy Metal movie.
Sure was.
Now I can be Dan. He's in Stripes too. That's right.
I hope nobody sees my dork.
I haven't watched Stripes in a long time.
Stripes is S-tier movie.
Yeah, along with the Blues Brothers.
Oh,
yeah.
Orange Whip. Orange Whip. 3 Orange Whips.
I went through a big Blues Brothers phase.
I think everybody has.
Yeah. I used to have the poster on the wall with like the two of them, and it's got at the bottom, it's 106 miles to Chicago. We've got, half a pack of cigarettes and a full tank of gas.
Oh, that sounds like a cool poster. I wish we had it.
Half a tank of gas, yeah.
I wish we still had that.
Tonight, we're wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
Hit it.
SCTV. That might be it for the notable stuff.
Yeah, I mean, SCTV was basically Canadian Saturday Night Live, right?
Yeah. Christopher Guest shows up very briefly. He's the first customer of the store.
That's a strange and interesting plant.
Yeah, that
you have in the window.
He is probably most well known as the Six-Fingered Man in Princess Bride. He's also Nigel Tufnell.
Yeah. How dare you?
Yeah. Which they're making another one of those. I didn't realize. Which I don't want that. I don't want that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's not going to be as charming.
Yeah.
I know it.
I'm very sad because he's credited in SpongeBob, but I don't know who the fuck that is.
Clem.
Stanley S. Squarepants. I'm assuming that's SpongeBob's dad, but I'm not positive.
Nigel Tufnell. He does that character quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, they do a lot of like commercials and shit with him too.
Yeah, they do a lot of like talk show.
Yeah, on the Daily Show and
Late
shit.
Night with Jimmy Fallon, Tonight Show. He did Arsenio Hall too.
Night of the Museum.
He's in Night of the Museum. Yeah.
Battle of the Smithsonian.
He is in all of those improv movies, which were awesome at first, and then just kind of like wore their welcome out. I feel like.
Improv movies?
Yeah, like Waiting for Guffman, which was the first one, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then you had Best in Show after that, which was also hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen Waiting for Guffman, but I know it's like
very
like
That's what was the third one? It was like A Mighty Wind.
Mighty Wind. That's
yeah.
One, yeah.
That one I liked a lot.
That was the one for me where I was like, all right, I'm getting tired of this formula. Like, give me something different.
I like that one better than Best in Show.
Oh, really? I love Best in Show.
Yeah. I mean, they're all good. I think they're all good.
Fucking what's his name? Christ, the Fred Ward, not Fred Ward.
Fred Armisen?
No, the older Fred. Fuck, he's in.
Freddie Got Fingered. I don't know.
Fred Astaire.
The guy that everybody fucking loves.
Fred Gwynn?
Jr.
I'll get there. Hold on. Fuck you all.
Tangent received. This is Christopher Guest we're talking about. Now we're just down the rabbit hole.
God damn it! Why is he not in this fucking movie?
What else has he been in?
He's been in all these He's the announcer in Best in Show. Fred Willard. Jesus Christ.
Oh Christ!
Yeah.
I would not have known that.
That explains the Fred Ward tie-in, though.
It's a W. Yeah.
I said Freddie Prinze Jr.
Not everybody loves him.
Yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar sure does.
Yeah. Did you know that he? I don't know if he still does, but he had a board game like YouTube channel.
That sounds awesome.
Freddie Prinze Jr. did?
Yeah, like the whack ass like weird board games that we all love.
Yeah.
Yeah, like those kind of games.
I feel like I'd watch that.
It was just him playing them. I think it was a lot of like solo games and shit. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on. Up next, another legend, fucking Bill Murray.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah. I want to get my hands on that number you have to call to book Bill Murray. Like,
what?
He doesn't have an agent. He just has a 1-800 number. And like, if you want to book him for something, you have to just call this number and leave a message.
That's the most Bill Murray shit I've ever heard in my life.
He may get back to you. He probably won't get back to you.
Have you guys ever heard that story that like went around the internet where it was like someone was eating at a restaurant and he had to French fry?
Yeah.
And it was Bill Murray and he was like, no, it's gonna fucking believe you, and he just ate the fry and walked away.
It turns out he does that so often, everybody believes him.
Yeah. And then he threw someone's cell phone off the fucking roof of a building because they were trying to take pictures of him without his consent.
Yeah.
So good for him.
Yep.
He is going to be in the upcoming Ghostbusters sequel.
Real good friends with Wu-Tang.
What?
Really?
I'm not surprised, but like that's awesome.
Yeah. He was just in Asteroid City, of course, which I'm tired of Wes Anderson.
I liked him in Moonrise Kingdom, though. Moonrise Kingdom was good.
That was the jump.
Wes Anderson is good, and the things he does,
I just need to see a
good,
different movie.
but like
I do like.
I don't need to see the same movie again.
every
and again.
single
I
time.
really like the internet trend where it's like make your life a Wes Anderson movie because a lot of people do really fucking funny and creative things with that. So
Yeah.
just if you're bored.
He was in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania earlier this year. Last year he
I
was.
didn't see either Ant-Man movie actually.
Last year he was in the greatest beer run ever, which I did want to see. It was in an Apple TV movie.
I watched that.
Ghostbusters Afterlife, another Wes Anderson movie. Which one? Any of them. Take your pick. Let's see. He was in both of the Zombieland movies, which the cameo in the first one is great.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Is there anything you regret? I don't know. Garfield maybe?
Yeah.
I forgot about him being in Garfield.
He was in The Dead Don't Die. I don't know. I didn't enjoy that movie as much.
I still
as
haven't seen it.
Everybody else seemed to. Yeah, I don't. Wasn't a fan.
Sad dog
I
movie.
think everybody loves it because of the cameos.
Yeah, probably. Isle of Dogs, another Wes Anderson. He was
His Baloo was really fucking
I
good.
know,
in
and
the
nobody
Jungle Book.
talks about that movie.
In the
I
Jungle
really
Book.
liked that live action.
It was
Disney
awesome.
Movie. It was really
Yeah.
good. His version of Bare Necessities is really good.
Yeah.
I don't remember him being on Parks either, but
He shows up once on Parks and Rec. St. Vincent, that was a pretty good movie.
that was a good movie.
The Monuments Men.
Grand Budapest Hotel was like grueling to get through, and it sucks
I don't
because
think I ever
like
made it through that movie.
there's a lot of really really good shit in that movie,
Yeah.
but it's just so fucking one note.
I felt like the same way with the French Dispatch. Like, just I'm so fucking tired of like this twee bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
One night we broke in, threw a party, and watched The Man Who Knew Too Little.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
If I was gonna party and watch a movie, that's probably not the one I'm gonna go for.
That's what was out at the time. Like we,
Yeah.
we could, work with what you got.
I guess so.
But yeah, that was great. Just gonna throw a party in a movie theater.
Yeah.
He was in Space Jam in 1996. Another
classic.
Now I remember why we have done Bill Murray. He was in Ed Wood.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We've done this before.
That's true. We're gonna move on then because he's a fucking legend.
But yeah, if you don't know who fucking Bill Murray is, Groundhog Day, great fucking movie. No, but I meant in this movie, he poked. I think he was.
I don't know.
I don't know. He was. Involved.
And
He's probably
last
the
up,
dude who like pressed his face on the glass when
Yeah.
he first put the plant out.
Vincent Wong, who played Chang in this movie. This dude has been in like 5 James Bond movies.
Chang
Yeah, let's see.
Dadu.
We'll start. He was in Batman Begins in 2005, but he's in Die Another Day in 2002.
Can you read his role in Batman Begins?
Old Asian prisoner.
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Great film.
Die Another Day, 2002.
Also, now
He's in
being a
Kiss the
dog
Dragon,
owner, I just think
2001. That's
differently
Jet
about
Li
fireworks.
Bridget
And also, like, we have nothing
I
to
was
fucking big into, celebrate. like, Our country's a Jet Li fucking movies. mess.
He's in the
Thanks.
World Is Not Enough in 1999. You're a scumbag who blows up fireworks.
I like to blow things up.
That's a
Mother
firework.
Crime Lord #1.
Yeah, he is in Batman, the 89 Batman, which we mentioned a little while ago.
Yep.
I want to make sure I didn't go over any other James Bond movies.
I didn't see any other ones.
Okay, World Is Not Enough.
I like that his name is Chang, but they're like Chinese florist.
He was in 6 episodes of Doctor Who.
Stupid.
He was in Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Kind of stupid.
Was,
I like Pink Floyd, but that movie is fucking stupid.
He was in The Thief of Baghdad, 1978. He's been in a couple versions of the British Avengers TV shows. He's in The Spy Who Loved Me, 1977.
Excellent.
It's okay, Donner.
I fucking hate you, fireworks guy.
Fireworks
Nothing
guy
to
is a
celebrate.
real
Our
piece of shit.
country sucks.
That's not the show.
He's in
Oh, Diamonds Are Forever.
Diamonds Are Forever,
Donner!
1971.
Donner, come here,
Do you want me
buddy.
to lead him into the other room?
Donner! Donner! Come on! Come on! Come on! Doing my job as dog wrangler.
Dog Wrangler.
Anyway, Diamonds Are Forever, 1971. He's in an episode of Monty Python's Flying Circus, 1970.
Yep.
And then he is in Goldfinger in 1964
Sick.
as his first James Bond appearance. And that will do it for The Better Known As.
You're gonna hit him.
just in time for the
Oh, yeah.
constant barking
Yep.
portion.
That's not going to end.
Yeah, no. That's going to go on for an hour or so, yeah.
Yeah. He's got endurance.
Yeah.
You got to give him that.
Do you want to
Took the
show?
opportunity of the fireworks to go take a piss, thinking, he's already barking, but then it never stopped.
Yeah,
Do you want to show Nick the original ending? Did you
We'll do that after the
do it
recording.
after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're into the crapshoot now.
It is a crapshoot.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah.
Buttons.
You missed one, though.
You did. Did miss the better known. To be fair, we didn't tell him we had the sound clip
There's
for
a
that.
better known ass thing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, BKA sound.
BKA.
sound.
Yeah, that's a dumb. It was abbreviated. I would have missed it too.
It's cool.
Um,
it's all
Okay,
good.
you're still
It's
the
all
number
good.
one.
That's the one that's got the sound clip from The Crow.
Yeah.
Play it now. Who cares? Fucking.
Nobody's going to hear it.
I know you. I knew you.
It's probably me on my phone. Man.
Yeah.
No, my phone died, so there's really a person.
Oh, wow.
It's Emily.
Thank you.
No,
Could be,
Thanks, Emily.
could be Thor. It's probably Thor.
Could be my friend still streaming it in the server.
One of your friends did say that Chris's wife is hot and is my wife now, to which I replied, we're glad to have you, but I'm not sure that's how wifery works.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Freddie. Shoutouts to Freddie. We love you.
Yeah.
That's Bookie's right.
And there's Fireworks Guy just not missing a beat.
Yeah.
Can I go?
When we're
fight?
done here, you want to just go beat him up?
Yeah,
I don't need to go to a bar.
I'm always ready to
'Cause
beat.
he's been active since like June 28th.
Yeah, June 28th. He's like, it's almost.
It's almost like there's a specific day that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But yet there were
One
none.
day.
There were none on the 4th of July because it was raining.
Yeah, no.
We had nature's
Quiet
thunder. We
all
had
day.
Yeah.
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 Go figure.
All right.
Oh, anyway. Crapshoot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of stuff that I watched this week. I watched that movie Red Rocket a couple nights ago. Well, it's about like a dude who was like an ex-porn star, basically.
Oh, yeah?
Like he gets like fucking washed up, like all strung out, goes like back to his hometown, and is basically just a fucking disaster. Like just uses people and like ruins their lives, and like is trying to like basically like get back to LA to be like a porn star again.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It was actually a really good movie.
Okay.
We watched Black Mirror also.
We started watching the new season of Black Mirror. Yeah.
One episode fucked me up.
I still have not seen any episodes of Black Mirror. Even though I know I should because it's modern day Twilight Zone, which is
There was one
fucking
that
awesome.
accurately predicted the election with Trump. It was very scary.
Yeah.
But it was filmed like years and years and years before he
Yeah.
even ran for president. It's crazy.
I'm sure there's a Simpsons episode that predicted
There's
it,
so
too.
much that The Simpsons has predicted. It's crazy.
It's not so much that The Simpsons predicted anything. It's just like they've been on TV for 30 years.
just
Eventually,
like-
some shit's just going to line up.
They're like, we can't believe this really happened. It's crazy.
I've just been plugging away at Diablo,
See, I've put down Diablo. I haven't played Diablo in a while because I've
Because he's
been
playing.
playing
playing
Dredge.
Zelda. I'm playing
Oh,
Dredge too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had to buy him a Switch because I stole the other Switch and I felt guilty that he couldn't play it. So
Yeah, my kids have been playing the new Zelda game. And who would say yuck
Yuck.
who is not delayed? Okay?
He's a great father. Great fucking dad.
Yeah, so was Forrest Gump.
You're not wrong. But I've been
think I killed
playing. I've
Art.
been playing that. Yeah, Brain EXE stopped working. I've been playing that, and it's cross compatible, so you can play it on your Switch or on the computer, and it works really well on the computer. I
Yeah.
think better than because the Switch just like is a potato. It's like a potato trying to run it on the Switch. It's very glitchy.
Switch is, I feel like the Switch is coming to just about the end of its life.
Shh! Don't say that.
Well, it's been out for what? Like,
It's been a long while. At
Well, yeah,
least
they
5
just made
years
the
almost.
OLED, so it's like I don't know if they're gonna.
yeah, I mean, unless they keep just like upgrading the Switch,
Yeah, I don't know. But
It's
the
probably
Switch
gonna hit-
definitely needs more power.
it's going
like
to hit
itself.
10 years and like
Yeah.
everybody's going to be like, I am done with this.
I love my Switch. Yeah, I might go back to playing Kirby too because I love that game. It's just very fun. Open world Kirby RPG, great time.
Sounds awesome.
I'm very excited for the new Princess Peach game that they just announced as well.
What kind of game is it?
It's gonna be like kind of like Super. Did you play Super Princess Peach?
No.
It's a Mario RPG, but like Peach is the star.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what now?
That's rad.
Yeah,
Mario RPG, but with Peach as the star.
yeah. Well, it's like a Mario verse. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, they
last-
just announced a Peach.
The
game.
last Mario game that I like seriously played was Paper Mario.
Has anyone played Super Princess Peach? It's very rare now, but it It was a very fun game. Where
Last Mario game I played was Mario 64. Yeah.
well, now
So I do want to play like a newer Mario game now that I have a Switch.
You could also download the old Mario games because you could get the Nintendo Online that has all the old games.
Mostly would have been playing on the Switch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, and I've been watching Dance Moms a lot.
Dance Moms.
Love Dance Moms.
Yeah.
Can't wait to cosplay Abby Lee Miller and just scream at people all day.
I went to an outlaw biker birthday party last night.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
That was fucking rad.
Sounds rad.
Thanks for the invite.
You know,
It wasn't my birthday.
You know, it'd be more rad than that. Would be a party where everyone is dressed up as people from Dance Moms, and there's a pyramid, and you just rape people.
Hard disagree.
I would have a great time.
Hard disagree.
I'm gonna do it.
Showing up uninvited to a biker party usually ends in a blanket party. Google it, folks.
Yeah.
Not as fun as it sounds.
Yeah.
No.
You should have a button on your soundboard that plays the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme song. That'd be great.
Hard disagree.
No, well, sometimes things happen, and it's like a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode. You just have to stare and go, da, da, da.
I've never seen an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
You should change that.
I should.
Great.
I should do a lot of things.
Great show.
I should be financially more responsible.
It's pretty good.
Should, like, cut back on my alcohol intake.
What's the fun in that?
But it's just a little long list of things I'm not going to do.
Life's too fucking short.
It is. All right. I think we're going to call this.
Because Donner's
Dog won't
screaming.
shut the fuck up.
That, yeah.
Thanks, Fireworks Guy.
Yeah. Fireworks
Guy.
Real piece of shit.
We're going to go fuck him up. How much you want to bet it's a cop?
Oh, 100%. Or his brother is.
All right. Our website is www.bigdumbmonsterspodcast.com. You can find all the episodes there. Let's see. Where else are we? We are on Facebook. We are Big Dumb Monsters Pod. You can email us anything you want within reason. Suggestions for the show, beer suggestions,
Send
movie
them
suggestions.
dick pics.
No dick pics, please. BigDumbMonsters@gmail.com. We are on Slasher, the all horror social network. We are Big Dumb Monsters Podcast. And we are on Steam sometimes. Big Dumb Monsters on there.
Buy them games.
Yeah, buy us some games.
They got to show their titties for that, though. So
you can check us out on Instagram at big_dumb_monsters. You should come check us out on YouTube. We are at Big Dumb Monsters. Come subscribe to the channel, like some videos. You can also stop by our merch store at TeePublic. Just search for Big Dumb Monsters.
Yeah.
And that's all we got, folks.
I think that's going to do it. So we will leave you with our weekly words of wisdom. Do not let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.
Bye-bye.